Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Laura with Stitching with Laura. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody is having a good Tuesday. We're getting closer to Christmas. Well, as promised, I'm going to be doing a whip parade, and I'm going to be doing it in 3 different parts, and the breakdown is beaded things, pre-stamped things, and then counted cross stitch. So there'll be 3 installments, so that should get us all the way to Thursday. So today we're going to start with my beaded cross stitch. Now I have, I would say 5 or 6 of them as far as that goes. And I do 2 different kinds of beaded cross stitch. Most of these I got from either AliExpress or Amazon, and we'll just get started. I don't know where else to start because I got stuff stacked everywhere. So one of the ones that I did, this is called Poppies and Cornflowers, and I did get it off of Amazon. As we go through this, I will try and tell you where I got it if I can remember. You know, some I can, some I can't. And this is from a company called Beads Creative, and that's all one word, on Amazon. And it's nicely printed, and it has a nice little chart here. And you get the beads in bags, and it came in a little box. Whoops, we got a thread going already. Here we are. Okay. And it came with all the different colors, and those all correspond with these. And as you can see, I haven't gotten very much done on this. I did get the little corner done. Let me see if the light will help. And I'm using, it came with a beading needle, and it came with, not this thread, it came with thread like that on little bobbins, but I had this big one, and I'll tell you why at the end, or somewhere in betweenish in the middle. But these kits are very well made, and they do turn out to be what they look like they are. Does that make sense? I ordered one other one from Amazon, and I think it was like, it was supposed to be a field of poppies. And I wasn't real thrilled with this material because I got it on the other one, and I don't know where it's at. It's totally disappeared somewhere. And it was just like, there's a little daub here and a little daub there and a little daub there and that, and it's supposed to look like a flower. It didn't. So I went to this other store, this Beads Creative store, and I bought, I think I've bought at least 3 from them. And I'm really pleased with them. And these are glass Preciosa beads. They're not plastic, they're glass. And so this is going to be quite heavy when it's done. And I didn't like the other one. And I want to say All About Embroidery USA or something like that on Amazon. Don't go there. The kit that I bought, it was a little bit bigger than this one as far as the square material, but I didn't like the way it was printed. At least when this is printed here, it's going to look like flowers. You know, you get the full coverage thing. It had more of a printed thing. Hang on, let me see if I can get it. Right, I thought I knew where it was at. So this is the other one that I got. But as you can see, it's like helter-skelter. It's like doing a partial diamond painting. You know, it's all printed onto this lovely fabric, but yeah. It's just helter-skelter. And I like this one compared to that one. Okay? So let's get rid of that one. Yeah, I don't want to look at it because it makes me sick. I paid about $50 for that. And their stuff is way expensive. But anyway, so this one's the first one that I got. We'll set it over here. Now the next one that I've got, I'm trying to look. and see if I have a picture anywhere. I don't. So you're just going to have to see this way. And this is my peacock. I got it from the same store as this one. As you can tell, here's their brand, Beads Creative. And it's a peacock, and I've got a lot done on it. I got the top, and some of it is printed, and you just do up here. But the peacock is a full bead. Like this. And it's Preciosa beads as well. It's the nice glass ones. I haven't worked on it. I got out of the mood to work on it. So, yeah. But I love the peacock. He's so pretty. Just pretty. But it just takes time. And, yeah. I wasn't getting very far fast, but you know how that goes. Then, let's see what else we've got in here. And it comes with their bags like this. And then I ran out of the little round containers like you just saw, like these. So I just kept them in their baggie. But it has quite a few beads. And they're really nice. They're not all broken. They're really consistent. That's what I like about the glass beads. They're very, very consistent. Let's see what's in here. Well, that isn't what I want. So, hang on. Gotta move it. I'll show you. This is the other one that I did from Beads Creative. Don't know if it's right here. I know I said it somewhere. Well, I don't have it right now. I'm not real organized. So, but this is what the other one looks like, and it's not very big. It's probably yay big. That's why I can't find it. But, yeah. I'm looking. Oh, here it is. Here it is. So this is how much of it I've gotten done. All glass beads again. So it's coming along. Yeah, I'm going to put it back in its box. And I like this. It doesn't, you can kind of semi-fold it and it won't. I mean, if you did it really hard, yes, you know, it would make a crease, but we're good. Then I got carried away and decided I would get this one. And it has all different sizes of beads in it. And I really wasn't real happy with how it was going. It has beads and sequins and bugle beads. So, yeah. And they're fairly heavy. You know, those are like metal beads. They're fairly heavy. And silver. But, yeah, I didn't get too far on it because it was a pain in the butt. It wasn't what I wanted. And as you can see in the picture, it continues on like this. So it was harder to read than the others. And of course it has its own thing here. It says what's sequins and what's Preciosa beads and bugle beads and seed beads, and yeah. That didn't go real well. So I've gotten about 5 of them. These are all from Beads Creative. This is the next one I bought. And I'll show you the front picture because it's the best. This is what it's supposed to look like. There we go. And it's really pretty. And it's made the same way. Now this, it's basically just the flower, and some of this, as you can see, this is printed on, but this is where your beads go, and that's printed. So all I got done was this part down here, and it has several different colors, but it also has a really nice key right here. And it says it's 24 by 43 centimeters. So I don't know that that's the outside thing, but yeah, that's a lot of beading. And I couldn't put it on a hoop, but I suppose you could use a scroll frame, you know, if you had one just this wide, because I don't think it would break, you know. You don't have to have it too tight, so it was just easier to work in hand. So, and it uses the same thread. I don't know if I have one of those little, yeah. See, they come with these kind of threads, but I had that other big one for another big project that I worked on. So, yeah, I mean, I like them and I like the way they look, but they're not going anywhere, and I'm just so not into the whole thing. And their beads come in little bags as well. And they're all Pracocia glass beads on this one. And it only has a few colors, which is nice. You'll see what I'm talking about when we get to something else here. Okay. Then, oh, let's see here. I've got several things. This one got all messed up. It got wet, and I really wasn't happy about it either. This is done with Pracocia beads, but it's on a regular canvas. This was one of the first ones I got, and I got all this done and sewed down along, trying to move it along the bottom. But see what I mean? If it gets wet, it's going to destroy the pattern. So I might be able to work through it and get that done. I have no idea. But right now I just have no desire to do that. So one of my first little needle minders that I bought. It's so pretty. So, yeah. But this is all done with glass beads. Now, I keep saying glass, but another thing I didn't like about this was a very cheap kit that I got from, I believe it was AliExpress. I don't remember the store, but you can look up beaded cross stitch. But the beads were not nearly as nice as the ones in these kits. These are very consistent and Pracocia beads. These are cheap China knockoffs, if you will, because I don't know if you can see, they just are not consistently the same. So that's another reason why I didn't like it. Whoop, I'm trying to get it bright enough here. So yeah, so be careful what you get if you decide you're going to do that. But none of the beads were consistent and they wouldn't lay flat. It was just a really bad idea. Really, really bad idea. So, then, let's see what we got here. I have to look. I also ordered, same problem. Sorry, it's wrinkled. But, this was one of the great big huge ones that I got. And it's a bunch of flowers. And I don't believe I have the picture for it. So you really can't tell. But it's huge. It's probably, it's 510 by 174. And it is, oh, I think it's 11 count fabric. And it has all these beads. And you have to go line for line. Because, you know, and get out the beads that you're going to work with. And I just hated it. The beads were not consistent in this one either. So watch it if you get, you know, a fairly cheap one from you know, any place that's coming from China. And if it's cheap, know that there's going to be something wrong. But I like the consistency of Beads Creative from Amazon. And it might be, I think I paid $25 for the little ones, you know. But it's got glass Pracocia beads, and they are fairly consistent. I haven't had a problem with them not being a consistent size. So, Now this is a whole nother ballgame. Oh, I have a little jelly belly all wrapped up. This is all done with plastic beads. And I got this from the Matryoshka Lovely store at Amazon. And I have 2 of them. Let me see here if I can get this turned around. But it's printed, but all the beads are plastic. They're all consistent size. This was well worth, I don't know what I paid for it. This one's kind of long and skinny. And I don't know if I have a picture of it. But it's rose. I'll just show you this way far away. It's roses going all the way across. Roses and poppies. But, yeah. And I believe this is, it has Chinese markings on it. But the Matryoshka Lovely, anything in plastic, and this way it'll be lightweight. And it's not a full coverage, as you can see. But it goes a little bit. Now, I do have some subscribers that have finished this. But I haven't finished it. I just got tired of doing it, and yeah. And it's real easy to read, I mean, as far as that goes. And it does have, I think, it has a key along the side. It came with thread, and it came with needles. And I just, after a while, started using my own needles because I had gathered up some others. And I am sewing it together with B5200, 2 strands on this. And this is about an 11 or a 9 count because the beads are fairly well big. I'll hold it up so you can see it. I've only had a couple places where the beads want to pop up, but you can go back over here and tighten them down, you know, go back through because they have a fairly good size hole in them, you know, and they're plastic and they're lovely and they're nice and they're shiny, and the paint or whatever I call it paint for lack of a word, you know, they don't peel off, you know. And you'd of course have to rinse this when you were done. But I decided to use on this kind. That other thread was just, I don't know, too thin, and I figured I'd run out. So I was just putting it together with B5200. And I'm using white, you know, to put it together. But so far, so good. But haven't been into it. And I couldn't find the tiger. I have a huge tiger. He's huge. I don't know where he's at. He might have gotten into a diamond painting box because he was so big. But I don't have that one to show. So I'm so sorry. So sorry. Let me see if I got it all in this. But I just kept all my beads in the, here's the plastic beads. I don't know if this is for the tiger. This is for something else. I'm not real sure what, but we can figure that out. I have a number on them. But, yeah. But it came with plenty of beads to do it with. And as you can see, let me pour some in. They're all nice and round and consistent. And so if you wanted to start a beaded cross stitch, I would start with a plastic beaded cross stitch. That would be my advice to you as far as that goes. So, yeah. Now, I do have some of them in these because I had more of these. And I wrote on it what it was and the number. But these are also nice. And I use these, like I'll keep one in here so I can pour a few out. And these have 4 openings across. Each one of these, see if I can come up. You know, so you can keep 3 down and pour your beads out. Oh, yeah, let's just pour them all over. Yeah, into this, and then I can, if I spill this, I only lose like 3 or 4, you know, because I don't keep more than 10 in there at one time, and it's easier for me to pick up. But, yeah, and I've seen, now, since I've been doing this, I have seen that they have, gotta snap it, maybe, little things, about yay big. And they're like a sticky mat, which you can use too. And they have little scoops now. So do as you will. But that was the best way for me to work with them. So then when I put them all in here, see, I've written on it what it is, you know, so that I keep everybody's beads separate. And I think I got these, I got one of these from, because it came in a kit of like 20 or 30, whatever will fit in this little plastic case. It just sits right on there. It's not like it's, you know, attached, but it keeps them separate, and I like that, yeah. So I know what I've got to pull out if I'm going to work on the beaded peacock or the flaming flower. This, I'm pretty sure, is the tiger. It might not be. I don't know. It's got a lot of blue in it. So, yeah. And they have their own little dooley. Their own box. And these are all the ones for the tiger. See, it says tiger. These are the excess. Because I filled up, you know, my little containers and put them in the thing. And then I just keep these together, and I wrote on it what it was. But that's how your beads come, is in bags. And if I was going to go out and buy another one, I'd buy another one from Matryoshka Lovely. I believe it's a Russian company, on AliExpress. And the pricing was not too bad. And it's plastic, so you're not making a great big huge investment, you know. So, as you will. But that is what I have in beaded cross stitch. So tomorrow we will do the stamped ones and go from there. And then we'll end up with all of my counted cross stitch. I've probably got 50 things, but I've got at least 50 for the stamped crossed that I've started. So. Alright guys, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and please hit the bell, and that way you will know when my next video comes out. Y'all have a good rest of your Tuesday. Stay safe, stay healthy, wash your hands, and we'll see you next time. God bless. Bye-bye. Keep stitching.